Juicy. Okay. Hey. Oh my gosh. Yay, we're finally live. Hi, ladies. Welcome in. I am so excited tonight because I really want to share what has been on my heart for a little while now. And all right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. So, if you see me looking down, it's because I have a lot of notes, guys. So, yeah, I have a lot of notes and I really don't want to miss out on anything. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So this video tonight is all about how to unlock your next level. And I feel like for me personally, I've been going through so many inner work expansions. I feel like I've been tested in so many ways because, for the life of me, I just feel like I've been going through so much anxiety, so much stress. But I feel like it's just because I've been going through a different season. I feel like I've been shifting. I feel like I've been getting tested and stretched, dealing with anxiety, dealing with just feeling like I'm not enough sometimes. And that's okay. That happens. And I feel like that happens because God is preparing you for your next level. So I'm going to go ahead and share I'm going to go ahead and share 3 keys to help you unlock your next level. So let's go ahead and jump right into it, ladies. I am so excited. How to unlock your next level. So, number one, so the first thing you have to know about unlocking your next level is that you have to decide. You are still stuck in between your old identity and your new identity because you haven't fully decided yet. When you decide that you get to have your desire, that is when time starts to speed up for you. That is when you start to see actual results. So, as you are expanding, fear and self doubt and anxiety will creep in. And this is actually a good thing. I made the mistake so many years ago, so many times. I would make the mistake of thinking that when fear and anxiety would creep in, I would think that that means that I'm doing something wrong or that I have to stop. But no, it's perfectly normal to experience self doubt, especially when you're growing, you're learning new things, you're stretching. It is perfectly normal for you to experience that self doubt. But when you experience that self doubt, you have to decide not to retreat. Hey, divine. You have to decide not to go back to your old identity. You have to decide to continue to move forward in spite of all of the challenges that you're going through, in spite of wanting to go back to your old identity. Do not retreat because your brain is wired for what is familiar. What is familiar? What is safe? Right? Your subconscious mind stores all of your memories, your childhood traumas, and anything that seems like a threat to your survival, a threat to what you clung to as a child. Your body, your mind is going to register that as a threat, as danger, even if it doesn't even if it's just you going after your goals, your dreams, right? When you're going after your goals and dreams, it's so easy for you to slip back into that old identity because the old programming doesn't like to change. Your subconscious mind doesn't like anything that's not familiar. Your identity, familiarity, that is what your subconscious mind thrives on. So while you're in between the stages of going from the old identity to your new identity, it's so important for you to start making conscious decisions that will align with your new identity. So, how do you decide? How do you decide that you get to have your dream life? You get to have your goals, your dreams, your desires. First of all, first off, you have to make that decision within, right? You have to decide that it is safe for you to move forward. It is safe for you to have your dream life. It is safe for you to try new things. And when you decide, Every single day as you are moving into this new identity, all of the choices that you make from this point forward is going to be extremely crucial. Every choice that you make, every decision is a vote for the type of person that you are becoming. So if you are still making decisions based on old programming, you are going to continue to stay stuck in the loop, stay stuck second guessing yourself. You'll stay stuck doing the things that you are trying to avoid doing. You're trying to grow and become a new person. But you can't thrive and grow as a new person if you are still making choices that reflect the actions of your old identity. So that is number one. That is the first key to unlocking your next level. If you are ready to take the leap and unlock your next level, it has to start with a decision. You have to start by deciding that you get to have your dream life and then taking action steps every day that align with the version of you that is already living in your dream reality. So that is number one. Decide, right? You are still stuck in between your old identity and your new identity because you haven't fully decided. You haven't fully decided that you get to have your dream life, that you get to have all of your goals and dreams. But when you fully decide, then you have to start fully showing up as that girl, as that woman, fully showing up for yourself, fully showing up for the version of you that is already living your dream life. All right, so, okay. Oh, so from this point forward, every time you are getting ready to make a decision, ask yourself, would the future version of me make this choice? What steps can I take today that my future self would take? So those are some practical questions for you to ask yourself every time you're getting ready to make a decision. And when you start making those choices every single day, every action that you take, all of these small actions compounded over time is what is going to yield your results. That is how you step into your new identity, by choosing, making new choices each and every day. It doesn't have to be a big giant leap right away, but it can be something small. Even the food that you eat, right? If you are deciding that you want to be a healthy person, but you keep choosing the same foods that had you sick before, if you're still eating junk food on a regular basis and not really taking care of your health, then you are still making decisions based off of an old identity. But when you fully decide to show up as the highest version of yourself, you're starting to make choices that align with the highest version of yourself. If you decide that you want to be healthy, then every time you are thinking about buying food, think about the choice that your future self would make. Would she eat a burger or would she grab a salad? And I'm not saying that you can never go back to eating junk food, but the healthy version of yourself, most of the time, she is making choices that are healthy, that aligns with her health goals. So that was just an example. So number one is to decide, make the decision, and then take action steps every day that align with your new decision. Number two, so if you want to unlock your next level, number two is to ask yourself, where am I hesitating? Where am I stopping myself from showing up fully? When you ask yourself these questions, they reveal the limiting beliefs. Your subconscious mind holds on to all of your experiences, your memories, and then it creates beliefs. It creates these beliefs to keep you safe because maybe there was a time in childhood when you did show up fully and you were rejected, or your parents told you that you can never do the things that you want to do, that you shouldn't be creative, that you have to get a real job, or maybe you decided to compete in a talent show when you were in the fourth grade and people were laughing at you, so that created anxiety and stage fright. Our brains, they hold on to all of these memories, and all of these memories create limiting beliefs that keep us stuck even as we grow up. Sometimes we think that we can just use willpower or our conscious minds to change our lives, but it's so deeper than that. You have to get to the subconscious mind. You have to get to the root of all of the limiting beliefs and the choices that have created all of these new setbacks and roadblocks for you, even as an adult. Even as an adult, right? We still hold on to these limiting beliefs, and these limiting beliefs, they are what keep us stuck in the same cycles over and over again. So that's number 2 so far, right? Your subconscious mind operates on emotions and identity. Who you believe you are is way more important than who you actually are. Your belief systems is what will control your everyday reality. Your belief systems are very, very important, right? So what you believe deep down about yourself, that is what will be continue to be projected into your everyday reality, right? So if you want to experience new beliefs, first you have to get to the root of these limiting beliefs and question them. Question and rewrite these beliefs. So if you have to ask yourself, where am I holding back? Why am I holding myself back from achieving my goals and my dreams? What is at the root of this? And this is something that you might have to actually journal out. And let me show you. And this is my journal right here. And here's another journal. This journal, I just got this journal last year, and I already, every single page just about in this journal is already filled. It's already filled up. And this journal, I'm already, I don't know if you can see, but like I am constantly journaling, guys, constantly doing inner work. Journaling is so important. So if you have to, start journaling. What are my limiting beliefs? What do I believe about myself? Do I believe that I have self-worth? Do I believe that I am worthy of my desires? Ask yourself these deep questions and really get to the root of these limiting beliefs. Ask yourself these questions, because when you question these limiting beliefs, that is how you can start to bring them to the surface. Start questioning these limiting beliefs. Ask yourself, where did these beliefs come from? Are these someone else's beliefs? Do I still want to believe this? Is this true? Right? Some of the limiting beliefs that I had about myself was that I wasn't worthy or deserving of marriage, right? A long time ago, I used to believe that I wasn't deserving of a healthy relationship. And then I started to ask myself, why do I believe that I'm not deserving of a healthy relationship? Who told me this? Is this a story that I want to keep repeating? So when I started to ask myself those questions, then I started to get to the root of why I felt that way. And growing up, I realized that I had never seen a healthy marriage growing up. I witnessed a lot of arguing amongst my family members. So the all of the things that I saw growing up, the relationship dynamics that I saw growing up, created limiting beliefs that kept me stuck repeating the same toxic negative relationship patterns. So when you don't question your limiting beliefs, that is how they keep repeating in your life over and over again. So it's time for you to start questioning these desires, right? Questioning these limiting beliefs so you can achieve your dreams and your desires. All right, that was number 2. And number 3 is you have to put in the work. Daily inner work, bringing your desires to life, and action steps to achieve your goals. So what does the work look like? The work is mindset, mind-body connection, nervous system regulation. So in the morning, so I'm challenging you in the mornings, every morning, pray and meditate. Even if you need to wake up 10 to 15 minutes earlier, it is so important for you to start praying and meditating in the morning. Meditation has really changed my life. And now I am in the process of making meditation more of a daily routine for me. In the morning, it's really important because in the morning, your brain is more receptive to taking new suggestions. And here's what I mean by that. So in the morning, when you first wake up, your brain is in the theta wave state. So in the theta wave state, your brain is more receptive to being reprogrammed. So that's when it's good to visualize your dream life. Feel it in your body. When you're meditating, it's so important for you to visualize yourself and see yourself actually having the desires that you want. Feel it in your body. Don't just visualize it in your mind, but breathe into it. Feel it in your body. Sometimes what I do is I'll smile and act as if I'm already receiving the things that I am praying for. So it's so important that when you're praying, you're actually believing that you have already received the things that you are praying for. And that reminds me of a scripture that I came across this morning, and it's Mark 11:24. And it says, I tell you, you can pray for anything. And if you believe that you've received it, it will be yours. And when I saw that, I said, oh my God, like, yes, this is exactly what I've been working on over these last few days, these last few weeks. Like, Lord, I want to feel like I've already received the things that I'm praying for. And that's what I want for you all too. So an easy way to do that is to start pairing your prayer with meditation. And when you're meditating, visualize yourself already living in your answered prayer, already having the experience of everything that you are desiring. All right. Ooh, affirmations. Yes. So this is really good to do in the morning too during your meditation time. Get 3 or so affirmations and repeat these affirmations over and over again with feeling. And one of the affirmations that I have been using lately is I am worthy of all of my desires just because I exist, simply because I exist. I am worthy of all of my desires simply because I exist. And when you say these affirmations over and over again, especially in the morning when your brain is in that theta wave state, your subconscious mind is more receptive to the new information that's coming in, because it's really hard to change your subconscious mind. That's why a lot of times people say that affirmations don't work, but they can work. It just depends on how you say them. If you say them but you don't feel anything behind them, then your subconscious mind is just going to reject the affirmations. And that's not what we want. We want our subconscious minds to be receptive and open to the new information, to these affirmations. That's why meditating and saying your affirmations either early in the morning or at night before you're getting ready to fall asleep is really important, because your brain is in that theta wave state. It's in between consciousness. So you're not fully awake yet. So that is when your brain is able to be reprogrammed. All right. And, ooh, okay, another thing. Journal entries from your future self. Oh, yes, I love this. Some people call this scripting. So what I do is in my journal, what I'll do is I'll write an ideal day in my life. So how would I feel waking up in the morning? Do I use an alarm clock, or am I just allowing the sun to wake me up? I'm writing as if it's already happened, as if I'm already living in my desired reality. And I'm just scripting it as if I'm watching a movie or something. So, or a diary entry. Think of it like a diary entry. So I'll say, today was such an amazing day. I woke up at 7 o'clock in the morning with no alarm clock because I no longer work a 9 to 5. I quit my job and now I'm working from home as a full-time entrepreneur. I got to have breakfast with my husband. We went shopping, and just all of the things that I see myself doing in an ideal day in my life as my dream self, the dream version of me. What is she doing? What is she wearing? How is she spending her time? And I just journal that from morning all the way to night, and I write everything in the present tense. That is so important. The present tense is the key to you activating your next level. You have to already feel as if you have the things that you are desiring. And when you are scripting, oh my goodness, I don't know what it is, but after I wrote in my journal as if I'm already living a desired reality, I just feel so good after. I'm like, oh my gosh, like, is this really real? Like, and then once I'm done, when I go about about my day, I'm already feeling as if some of these things already happened. And that's great. That's what you want to happen. But you have to be consistent. Repetition and consistency is so important. You have to be consistent when you are activating your next level. It's not enough to just do something one time and then that's it. No, girl, you got to be consistent. You have to, repetition is what's going to help you change your life. So, and I'm talking to myself as well. So I feel like my problem has been I would do something 1 or 2 times a week and then expect results. But no, I'm talking to myself too, because from now on, every single day, everything that I'm telling you guys to do in this video, every single day, I'm holding myself to it too. I'm holding myself to meditating every morning, not just some mornings, every morning, even at night, morning and nighttime if you got time, right? And if you don't got time, and I heard somebody say that if you don't have time to meditate, that's when you need to the most. Ooh, girl, yes. So we're in this together, y'all. We are in this together. It is time for us to manifest our best lives, finally operate and live as the dream version of ourselves. And let me make sure I'm not missing anything. So I talked about the journal entries, meditating, your affirmations every single day, early in the morning, late at night, so that your brain can actually be receptive to them. And repeat these affirmations as many times as possible in your head, out loud, at least 100 times. And that might sound like a lot, but it's actually not that much, because one time I said an affirmation 400 times and it only took me 14 minutes. So 100 times should only take you a few minutes. Oh, okay. Your action steps. So taking inspired action, showing up for yourself. It's not enough to just do the mindset work or to just believe it. You have to start showing up and taking action steps. This is a huge mistake, especially as people of faith. Sometimes we believe that God is supposed to do all of the work for us. We believe that if we just pray and if we're just a good person, that God is going to pour all the blessings onto our laps. And that is a huge mistake that I made for so many years. And thank God the Lord has been delivering me out of that. And I want that for you all too, because God wants you to live your dreams. He wants you to take action. He wants you to have the life that you are desiring, but it all comes with the work. You can't get the results without the work. And I'm not saying that you have to hustle and grind and burn yourself out, but you got to be doing something, sis. You have to be taking some action steps, inspired action. I wrote, what are 3 things that you can do? Hey, Sally Star. What are 3 things that you can do every day to move forward? What are 3 things that you can do every day to activate the highest version of yourself? Just 3 small action steps every single day. And then 1 thing that scares you each day. Ooh, yeah, this one, I'm talking to myself too, because even right now, being on live has been, just the thought of being on a live video has been so scary for me. But I decided to do it because I know that me going live is going to help me unlock my next level. What is 1 thing that you can do every day that scares you? And don't run away from the fear. Allow the fear, feel the fear, turn that fear into excitement. Instead of saying, "Oh my God, I'm so scared. How is this gonna work?" Say, "You know what? I'm excited. I'm pumped up. I'm happy. I'm ready to do this. Let's go." Turn that fear into excitement. Show up every day as the version of yourself who already has the things that you are desiring. Taking inspired action steps. Oh, don't wait until you have all of the steps or have everything figured out. If you wait until you know every single step, number 1, that's not walking in faith. And number 2, you are going to be waiting forever. If you wait until the fear is completely gone before you ever take any risk, you are going to probably be waiting forever, because fear sometimes is necessary. Sometimes it's just your body trying to protect you because the unknown can create fear, but that doesn't mean it's a bad thing. If every single person in the world decided not to proceed because of fear, then we wouldn't have all of the technology that we have. We wouldn't have all of the wonderful things that we have today. We wouldn't have smartphones and restaurants and schools and clothes. We wouldn't have a lot of the things that we have if we didn't have people who stepped out on faith, people who weren't afraid to take risk. And that gets to be you as well. You get to take risk. It is okay. Walking in faith is moving even if you don't have all of the answers. You don't need all of the answers. You just need the first step. So in your prayer time, pray and ask God, God, what is it that you will have me to do today? What steps should I take today? And whatever comes to your heart and your mind, whatever feels good for you, that is the step you should take. It doesn't take you knowing every single thing at one time. Sometimes God can't reveal the whole staircase to you, but he'll give you that first step. You just got to take that first step and continue to take step after step after step. And that is how you unlock your next level. That is how you step into your abundance, step into your power. Every time you feel yourself getting stuck, tell yourself that you are safe. Pray and ask God to help you get through any blocks, any anxiety, any fear, and just ask Him to give you courage, because courage is taking steps even when you feel afraid, even when you don't have all of the answers. When you have courage, when you're courageous, that, my friend, is how you unlock your next level. Well, that was it for this video, ladies. Speaking of unlocking your next level, if you are ready to take your inner work journey to the next level, I am offering one-on-one coaching sessions, and I will be dropping my website in the description box. It's MyKaylaInspires.com. So check out my new website. If you are interested in a one-on-one coaching session, if you have a specific problem and you just need someone to help you walk through it, guide you, help you to set goals and be accountable, then I am an inner work and mindset coach, and I'm here to help you, girl, because I'm on this journey with you, right? That's even me promoting my website right now, just allowing you all to see what I'm offering. That has been so scary for me, just the thought of saying, like, God, like, oh my goodness, I have a new website, but I just feel like I'm so scared to let people know that I have it. But I have to practice what I'm preaching, right? I can't tell you all, oh, go to your next level, do things that scare you, but here I am retreating and going back to what's familiar by not promoting my website. So my website is MyKaylaInspires.com. I'm still working on it, but the coaching links, they should be up and running. So if you need to book a one-on-one session, go ahead and click the link in my description box. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Leave a comment in the description if you have any more questions on this topic, or if there's any other things that you want me to talk about. And I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye, ladies.